My name's Denise Carr with Native Community Finance in Laguna, New Mexico. People don't have homes. Others have families within families staying in homes. Most of the time it's 4 families within a home. And to be able to have that own personal space for them, I know gives them happiness, and being able to see that change in their face over time is satisfying. It makes me feel good. It makes me know that I have done my part. This is a home as an example of how we assist the people with the HUD 180 force. We help them with the application process. We get them pre-approved for the HUD 184 mortgage. Once they do get pre-approved, we assist them with the TSR reports, the surveys. We write up the leases. And from there, because most of the time banks don't like to deal with homes within our native lands, so we oversee the construction part of it specifically. It's a completely beautiful home. When I had talked to her, she was living something small, something almost unlivable.
The way that she talks to somebody and connects with them, and she also walks both worlds, the Indian world and the Western world, she is able to understand and communicate what we need. When it comes to mortgages, lending, the whole aspect of financial in Indian country, it's a new language. None of these terms were ever part of the language or even spoken about on the reservation. And with Denise's learning abilities and able to grasp the whole scope of lending and then translating it into our understanding on the reservation, it just makes a world of difference when we're working with our clients.
And I'm glad to see that she's come back to the reservation as far as being on the Laguna Pueblo reservation, as far as helping out tribal members in loan programs and this new home mortgage program that they currently have. She was very helpful in explaining everything that I needed to do.
Even more satisfactory because I'm helping my people. And I know they've been able to do for me, and being able to return that is rewarding. I was able to travel out to Zuni, San Felipe, other pueblos within the state, and seeing the housing there. And some aren't built very well, some it's just passed down from generation to generation. I'm currently an architecture, engineering, and drafting major at this CNM, which is Central New Mexico Community College. I want to be able to allow the people to come to me for anything, whether it's information on computer, an application for a home, or if they want me to personally design their homes, I will. And even as far as the constructions, I want to be able to go out there and be able to provide them a stable home and make sure that it is built correctly. And in order to do any of this, I do need to attend school within and attend class within these different fields to learn transfer.
Well, transfer over. We're all getting gray-haired, and that's a challenge because we have to have these people with a drive like Denise has. So we have to look into our community and mentor, up and coming young people to follow in our steps and hopefully they do even a better job than what we've done. We've made a very small dent, and I think the young generation like Denise will make a bigger impact than we ever did.
I knew that was something that I wanted to do. Something I know I could make a change for the people, for myself, for anybody. And being a woman, it just makes me strive even more.
My name is Julio Lamas. I'm with Visionary Home Builders in Stockton, California. I got into affordable housing through an internship with the California Coalition of Rural Housing. I was placed with a mentor and went through intensive training and was with the internship program for a year. And so it really taught me a lot of what it means to develop affordable housing. And after that year, I knew that this was the field that I wanted to be in and have been in the field for about 5 years now.
He started off in the single family department where we were buying up NSP, which is Neighborhood Stabilization Program, and he was working on renovating single family homes and putting low income families into that program. Recently, we brought him up into the multifamily arena, so Julio's getting a rounded education on the development of affordable housing.
There's a variety of housing needs in San Joaquin County and Stockton specifically for large families and also farm worker housing as well as veteran housing. I'm a project manager with our development department, so I am tasked with overseeing the financial feasibility of developments from the conceptual phase through the construction and eventually through the permanent financing. We're at Bradford Apartments, which is a really interesting property because the city of Stockton approached us with this property that was boarded up, had severe fire damage, and was looking for someone to come in and really create something beautiful for the community. So we're looking to house 26 low to moderate income families in this development once it's fully renovated. So one of the most exciting parts of these developments is when we're finished with construction and we start leasing up and bringing families on site to take a look at their units. We have a grand opening. We invite elected officials. We invite community members. We invite the families that have already signed up for the units and just welcome them into their new home and make them feel as comfortable as possible. It looks like we're moving pretty good with construction.
What I see in Julio is that desire to take a leadership role, that wants to learn and continue to give back to the community. I feel like in the development world of affordable housing, we have the world at our hands on a daily basis because we can see change in the work that we do. Good, affordable housing opens up the door for much more opportunities for the families.
People specifically in my generation are very ambitious to make a difference in the world, and the field of affordable housing provides an outlet for you to do that. So we're at Casa de Esperanza. It's a 74-unit farm worker housing development that just finished construction this month. It's a beautiful property that shows all the hard work we put into it. We have a number of different play areas for the kids to take advantage of after school because this is a large family development. We have a great property manager on site. She takes a really active role in making sure the tenants are feeling at home.
Our wait list will probably go to like a 2-year wait list just for this year.
For me, it really stems from my childhood. I grew up in a low-income community. It was a mobile home park that did not have adequate resources, lacked paved roads, didn't have sufficient lighting, really just a neighborhood that was almost forgotten. Every time I'm working on a new development, it reminds me of some of those challenges that families are going through, and I feel proud to be a part of their journey to bettering themselves.
I'm Shekinah Washington with Allendale County Alive in Allendale, South Carolina. Allendale County is in the top 10 of one of the poorest communities in the country. At one time, Allendale was booming. It was 301. But then Interstate 95 came into existence. So a lot of the hotels, they weren't receiving business anymore. The restaurants and a lot of people, they left from this area. In just about every community, there's dilapidated houses. Some of them don't have heating and cooling units, and it gets very, very hot here in the summer. Some of them become ill because of that need. I run into a lot of roof leaks and, the ceilings caving in, but they just still live in those situations. I am the housing director. I work with the rental rehab projects, with the emergency rehab projects, the owner-occupied rehab projects, also some of the loan projects, the loans to purchase homes, the loans to rehab homes. I also work with mortgage assistance here, and I also do finance. This homeowner is disabled, so he's in desperate need of a wheelchair ramp here. It'll help him to get in and out of the house, to access the door. We're also going to widen one of the doors in the inside leading to the bathroom, and the bathroom is also going to be made handicap accessible, so he'll be able to move freely on his own in the house. When I go into a house, like it's either my home or a close family member's home, and I just feel like this person needs to live in the same safe environment that I would want my own mother to live in. She's probably going to pull up back here when she brings him into the house.
So we may go out 8 foot and then turn.
Okay.
And then go out the other 8 foot. So
Yeah. That way it won't be going too far back.
She has shown leadership and taking over our housing program and really running with
Does
it.
she own this house?
Because she's young and she has made an investment in trying to learn as much as she can about housing, and she has great people skills, and that above everything else is what's essential. That's probably her biggest asset, and that she's not afraid to take charge and to lead.
This is an example of one of our emergency rehab projects. You'll see that we put new siding on the house, also did the windows. She has a washer and a dryer that's inside the storage on the back of the house. And also a brand new hot water heater is in there. We did some cabinets, we did some work in the bathroom. Her roof was leaking very, very bad, and the ceiling had begun to cave in.
Miss Washington, she did all she could did for me. Like I say, if it wasn't for her, I don't believe my house would have got done, like it's supposed to. But with her help and blessing and stuff like that, she helped improve it. I really appreciate the job that she done. I love it. It's like a dream house to me. I really love it.
You have more housing now that have been upgraded because of her. She's also looking for programs that she would like to try and initiate for helping citizens here. People give her great respect as far as being a leader because they're asking her questions always and for opinions and for her help. She's a person that cares and wants to see people live better and be happier.
It's a good feeling to know that you've helped someone buy their first home or you've helped someone live in a safer environment. For young people who are getting into the field of affordable housing, you have to be passionate about it. You have to be dedicated. It's not going to be an easy job. If you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reason. You just got to have that spirit about you that makes you just want to help people. And to me, I feel like helping people just comes naturally.
We're confident and that within the year that she will be assuming the executive leadership of the organization. I know it was important that we try to cultivate, train, prepare someone that could really step in, has some sort of history with the organization, and so and she's really developed the community connections because once you move from her position of housing director to the executive position, now it's you're dealing with a wide array of partners and relationships. So she's shown that she has the ability to do that, and so we're very excited about it. And I would advise any organization, if you don't have a plan in place, you better hurry and get one.
We realize that a lot of us were the baby boomers and we better start preparing the new leadership and getting people prepared to take over our roles in the affordable housing arena.
We're very eager to make an impact in the field and very eager to learn, and so it really would be a great opportunity for current leaders to take notice of this generation that's looking to make a difference.
You just love to be able to help a family and help them to be in a better living situation.
It's great to give back.